What an idiot. Start my YouTube. Oh man, I gotta remember to do that early. Okay. So what did that DYAI do? What did it get up to? Yeah, that's where it stalled, and then it's starting to fall back. Remember I was saying I didn't like the way it traded at all yesterday. It did not hold its gains, and it looks like it's trying to do the same type of thing. Really? You can't go 2 days? Let me just see something here. Let me just see something here, and okay, so I want to just see here, and okay, I'm just kind of looking here. No, you can't. The web-based, you can't. Only the app. So of course you can do it when you're backtesting a strategy. So why? Okay, so when you create a strategy, what if you just created a strategy and then load it, with the market close day after tomorrow or whatever, I mean, obviously you can do it here. No, obviously I don't use this at all. So if you create a strategy here and then import it, so if you imported that news trading strategy and then just import, yeah, in the configure or the collaborate it, it will not bring it in, and then you can, and then it'll do it the way you wanted to do it. I see I see it here. It doesn't appear you can do anything like that within B plus. Obviously, I don't use this I don't even look at this as swing, but can you not do it that way, Mikey? So it'll create your strategy and then load it. Oh, in the strat. Where do you mean in the strat? I was there. Okay, yeah. So edit, and then down here where it says timed exits. More down. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Ah, okay, okay. I'm sorry. You can see how much I use this. Okay, so there is tomorrow at the close. There's day after tomorrow, tomorrow plus 1 day. Isn't that it? Oh, I see. It goes from 1 to 3. Huh. I don't know. You'll have to ask. I have no idea. You start a live chat. I think Mike's there. Michael's there. Oh, you did? What did they say? I can't answer you, obviously. I mean, if that's what the slider is saying, I have no idea why it doesn't allow you to do 2 days. Okay. Start a live chat. If their guys are there, go to the home page and start the live chat. What if you do it though? Let me just see. And again, I don't backtest anymore, but so what if you did it here? What if you created your strategy and put your exit here? Because this, obviously, you can do it. Day after tomorrow, tomorrow plus 2 days, plus 3 days, et cetera, et cetera. So obviously you can do it here. What if you just created your strategy in here? Create the strategy and then import it into, once you've created it, and then just load from cloud. Load that strategy from the cloud. Wouldn't that do it? Yeah, you better get a live chat going then with Michael. Sorry about that. I just don't use it, like that. So, but what I was saying, would that not make sense just to import the strategy that you've back tested, say at 2 days? Would that not work? So what are you saying? So if you collaborated to get it there in the first place, oh, it didn't transfer. I see what you're saying. Okay, then I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. Ask Michael. He should know. You should have, if you give them your email, but it's on our YouTube page. Let me just see. I want to see that. I mean, I'm so terrible now. I'm forgetting to start the YouTube feed. Should just do it first thing in the morning. I just sort of forgot it. Let me just see here, though. I think this is a link for it. I think this will. I think this will work. Where was that? Yeah. Remind me. I don't want to have the feed going until I'm talking, and then I forget. 9:05 is when I start talking, but I guess I should just start it at 9 when I open the room. And but if you could remind me, that's excellent. Yeah, my thoughts on GNCA is that it's a dog right now. Remember now, the only reason it went up before is because it was a reverse split. So it may have already had its day. It was a reverse split, I don't know exactly when it was, but a couple of weeks ago. So I had a little bit of news, fluffy news, popped it. Yeah, it's basically cut in half from the high, almost cut in half. Now, listen, at any moment, could traders get a hold of it again? Of course. But right now, there's no catalyst I mean, look at the volume. So you need a volume push. Come on, Solly. Well, I mean, if you believe an analyst, go for it. I always take those just with a grain of salt. As I say, I may swing this, guys, if it holds near the high. It almost got me out here. That's where I bought it, 1832. So almost got me out, but it popped right back up almost immediately. And we're talking about the SOLY. Well, the best Holly performer today is definitely Holly Grail. They're all doing well, but I'm just looking at the number of trades. So 6 trades, up $725 if you're still in all the trades, and you've risked $100 per trade. Boy, MGNX, my goodness. Well, I mean, this has no support until you get to that 1053 area, right down here on that. I remember this day. This is an incredible day back in, well, that's the week, but week of February the 4th. You had an incredible day. Then I did a financing in this area, I think, right around there. Another nice one from Holly. Holly's having a pretty nice day here. Hua, 2098, 2201. So almost over $1 move. No, I know. That's the big cachet behind it, Ken, obviously, and the tattoo removal, of course, but. Let's see here. Well, when you say recommendation, what do you mean? Holly got out at 2137 on this. Yeah, I know. He got out at 2137 because it was a timed exit. Remember now, each one of these Sunrise Mover is a 30-minute hold. So as I've said, no matter what the stock is doing, even if it's doing well, Holly is exiting the trade after 30 minutes. Okay, doesn't mean you have to. So it's not a recommendation to get out. It's just, this is how the strategy was optimized for a 30-minute hold. But each individual alert, in my opinion, should be treated on its own. So if it's still doing well, you can keep in it. So yeah, so when I see this, I mean, I don't know if I got out here on this candle, but I mean, it was still doing well. You could have got rid of some maybe, but it was still doing well. No reason to get out of everything. Oh yeah, Kratos or however you pronounce it. Well, interesting on the weekly. What's the weekly high right there? Weekly high is 22.59. So it's almost at last week's high. Yeah, I mean it's interesting. Almost at last week's high. Looks like it's almost a 2-year high. You'd have to back it out more. Yeah, I mean as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I mean it's maybe not a lifetime high, but it's good enough for me. Yeah, it looks good. Interesting. Good volume, pretty good volume, 500,000 shares. But as you know, I'm not going to tell you, yes, you should buy it. So, Drora, do you understand how that works? Holly gets out of the trade regardless of how well the trade still may be working. It doesn't mean you have to. That's why I'm saying you should manage them on your own. Well, I would suggest that you get some practice in because, you could be missing out on a lot of nice moves. Just because Holly gets out doesn't mean you have to. If it's still, like for instance, never mind Holly. What if I told you, let's see a stock here. Well, this is not a great example, but let's say I was in this box right now, okay? And let's say I was down, I got in at 1603 or even here. So right now, so I'm up. Now, what if this were a Holly strategy and all of a sudden the timed exit was right there? Would there be any reason for me to get out? No. No, Holly doesn't make recommendations on individual stocks, Drora. All right, it's like saying, knowing ahead of time what ones are going to be the gap up or gap downs in any given day. We don't know. The only reason these are showing up is because here are the filters that are in place in this, and if the stock makes a new high or new low or a new pre-market low, then it shows up. We don't know ahead of time if any of these show up. So Solly, the same thing. With the strategies that made the cut today, Solly may not have, fit the filter requirements. It doesn't analyze individual stocks. Ah, okay. Mike, are you here? I'm just seeing an answer here. It's not activated yet. How do I transfer? I see your question and I'm seeing them. It's not available yet for whatever reason. I'm just trying to follow this discussion. What filters? You mean these? Yeah, you mean the Hollies? They're proprietary. You can access them. All right, Pio, I can help you. I'll look at slot though, just for fun. It's $10. I'll scream. Yeah. Okay. Pio, are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Yeah, 5%. Well, okay, depending where. Can you hear me, Pio? Okay. Let's take this to tech support, all right? Not that I'm going to answer there, but just so any more questions that are not stock related, take it to tech support. Okay, so first of all, your browser should be Chrome, all right? You should be using Chrome as your browser. And go to your Chrome browser settings, click on the settings, scroll to the bottom of the page where it says advanced, click on advanced, and then scroll down, and where you see the section that has hardware acceleration or accelerator, disable it. So basically the bottom line is you want to disable your hardware accelerator. Once you do that, then close down the browser. You might have 2 open or 3 open. Close them down and reload, and that'll do it. Meanwhile, my goodness, look at Fossil. Is the retail sector still? It sort of pulled back a bit, but Fossil did not. Yeah, let me know if that worked. I mean, it should work. It's worked for everybody else, so it should work. Yeah, for some reason, for some computer, I think it's all to do with your graphic card and all, your video card. Some it doesn't matter, some it does. What a bust CTRM turned out to be. Not shortable for me at IB, Interactive Brokers. Did it come off 6? No, that's not. No, there was the other one that I was thinking of. Somebody asked me, it hit almost 12 yesterday, and not this one, though. I think it started with an A also. I may be wrong. Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, I'm sorry, it wasn't. I knew it had an A in there. GNCA, yes. Yeah, so it's still, that's the one I was thinking of. TWS. Mosaic. I mean, I guess I'm not using Dash, no. What are we up now? 446. So the market, yeah, market's putting in another step up here. Oh, I see your question, Mike. Michael, I have no idea. You too, Thomas? No idea. No, I'm out. I got out while I was on my break. Only when I'm still in a Solly, just it's up and jumping up and down. SOLY. SOLY. And I may swing it. I may swing it. So Holly's actually having this is the first day in a while that I've seen all three Hollies positive. And it makes a little bit of sense with the market. Holly likes the market when it does this. 1832, and I sold some at 1923. Now, I did this when I was on my break. I talked about it forever if it got over 18 again. I wanted to, I had a bunch, see all these little green lines there? They used to be blue. I had a whole series of alerts that were firing off. Price alerts. I just waited it out, guys. I just basically waited. I had no idea it was going to do this. This could have just kept sinking all the way down. So that's the beauty. Just set the price alert and forget about it. And if it happens, it happens. Meanwhile, we got a couple of good old group split ends. ENZ right here. Maybe a little bit of too much resistance here. It's a Holly alert, 341, 355. Nice percentage move. Not very much volume though, so hard to take a decent position and get out probably. What's the spread like? Actually, spread is only 2 cents. So Just looking at some of these bouncers, toppers, but I mean, for these to fall, you're going to need the market to, at least start coming back down. Ah, look at that. Not a bad move. So there was the bounce alert to start watching it, 657. What did it get down to? Man, that's a pretty, it popped around a little bit, but now it's moving up. Again, the bouncer stopper shared right here. Here's the scan. There are all the scans that I'm sharing, not just the ones you see on the screen, but other ones too. Or click on the half open folder, right there. Room Drive, scans that I share, download. All right, guys, it's time for me to do my video. Okay. All right, guys, we'll see you about 150. All right, guys, I'm now back. Let me just get this out here. There's no delay in the room. What do you mean by delay? The subscription tab is right here. Right there. Can you see it? Stocks only, off topic, swing trading, tech support, subscriptions right there. Subscriptions right beside scans. All right. Yeah, and then just when you click on the subscription tab or the subscription and then the download, you'll get to the page, scroll down to the bottom, 2/3 of the way down, and you'll see the beta. Oh, right. A little excitement, guys. Solly. So I'll be in the marketing meeting at 2 o'clock. So let's see if Solly can take out 20. Again, I'll gonna try to swing this one depending on where it closes. If it does something really crazy, like, puts on $5 more, I'm out. But so I don't know what you mean by a delay exactly. If you're looking on YouTube, there's always a 10 to 15 second delay, but here there shouldn't be. When I click on a symbol, it should be loading pretty quickly on the screen in yours. Look at Box, guys. Box, what a nice move off that 1630, right around here, right around there. Like a lot of stocks today, market's up 460. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's taking on. Mother Goose, how many symbols do you click on a day? 1,000? Yeah, that's what I have found. You have to do a refresh every now and then. That's kind of why I don't use it all the time. Okay, one moment, please.